All right, BJ Futrell, gearing up to compete next weekend for the first time in
Forever.
2 years.
Yeah.
How anxious are you? How eager are you?
I'm excited,
Yeah.
and I think a great word to describe it is just grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity. It's been a long journey, and just what I've been through in the last 17 months has probably been one of the toughest struggles, the biggest obstacles, and some of it had some of the darkest moments in my life. And I'm just grateful to be back healthy. I'm thankful for everybody that helped me along that journey to get back to being on the mat and being able to wake up and do what I love every day. So going to Vegas and wrestling in the U.S. Open and having this opportunity to compete against some of the best guys in the country, it's it's something I don't take lightly, but I'm excited. I'm ready to have fun, and I'm ready to do it. I'm excited. Yeah.
So let's go back over the last couple years. So,
Yeah.
for people who may not know, you tore your ACL at University of Worlds.
Yep.
Had that surgery. It was all looking good, and then
And then yeah, I faced another setback,
Yeah.
another struggle. I went through 6 months of rehab, and just about the time when I was supposed to be getting back on the mat, I went into the doctor and found out I would have to have another surgery, and
it wasn't healing properly, right?
it didn't
Yeah.
heal correctly because I tore my ACL, my MCL, and my meniscus,
Yeah.
all three. And when you get put in tough situations in life throws you hard times. You don't say why me, you say try me. And I don't think life gives you hard times to define who you are, but refine who you are, and just make you a better version of yourself. And I'm no stranger to adversity or obstacles. I've faced adversity my entire life, and but wrestling is what I love doing. It's what I love doing more than anything in the world. And it hasn't been easy, but I'm here now, and I'm excited, and it's going to be a fun ride, a fun journey. Yeah.
How do you feel like training's been? The last couple months since you've finally been able to get back to it. How do you think
Yeah,
your training's been?
it's taken a lot to just rebuild my body
Sure.
to for it to be healthy enough to be able to just get back on the mat, because wrestling is so brutal on your body, and you get in crazy positions, and you demand a lot of yourself as a wrestler. And but getting back on the mat that first day, I couldn't put that day into words, man. It was unbelievable. But so right now I've been wrestling live for about 2 months now, and I feel really good. I feel better than I did when I left, and that's saying a lot because I've been off the mat for so long.
Yeah.
But so I'm excited about where I'm at, but I'm also really excited about where I'll be 5 months from now, and where I'll need to be when we're getting ready for Olympic trials and hopefully the Olympic Games.
So do you have some nerves for next weekend?
Like I've heard a lot of different perspectives
Yeah.
about nerves and pressure and things like that, and I just want to have fun. I want to enjoy it. I think one of the things where maybe I didn't have the success that I wanted in college is because I put a lot of pressure on myself to compete at a level, and disappointment is hard to deal with. But I mean, I'm sure there'll definitely be some nerves and some unfamiliar feelings that I haven't felt in a while. But I think nerves is just your body telling you that you're ready to go, you're ready to compete,
Yeah.
and everybody has nerves. That's just part of being human. That's part of being a competitor. When you do something you love and you put so much into it, and you expect a lot of yourself, nerves are normal, and nerves are good things. So I'm excited. Yeah.
And do you think you're putting yourself, I mean, with your training partners, the club guys, the Michigan guys, the coaching staff, do you think you're putting yourself kind of through the ringer right now to get yourself ready?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're going to be smart. We're smart about it.
Yeah.
We were smart. We've done everything in our control to make sure we've managed the situation properly and assessed everything properly to where I'm not doing too much. But we're in the final stretch of our training camp leading up to this U.S. Open, and it's been going well. But it's been taxing for sure. But now we're just about wrapping up, so it's time to get refreshed, and I'm ready to peak for this. And like you said, I got a lot of great training partners. I mean, I can't really ask for a better situation, and it's good.
So when you've spent that much time off the mat, what do you focus on when you get back? I know a lot of times there's nitty gritty stuff and little tweaks here or there? Or are you focusing on some bigger things to get back to it?
Well, one thing I remember what I learned in that time off, taking that much time off, like you can look at it a lot of different ways, and I can look at it as a year that I lost or 2 years that I lost, or I can look at it as it was 2 years of growth, and it was a humbling and things that I learned about myself that I didn't know before. But
what is something that you're willing to share? What's something that you learned about yourself?
One of the biggest things I say I learned is how to deal with disappointment.
Yeah.
I think throughout my career, that's something I've struggled with. I haven't dealt with it maybe sometimes in the best ways, and it's hard because you put so much into something, and you want it so bad, and you love it, and you have high expectations. But like if you're gonna be real, and you're a dreamer, you gotta realize that not all dreams come true, and when that doesn't happen, it's a quote that and the quote is, "Hope deferred makes the heart sick," and just disappointment in life it's something that you're gonna have to learn to deal with and learn to grow from. And I think it's important to not to let disappointment turn into discouragement or cause you to lose heart, because when you do, you can lose a lot of things. I think mentally you can lose memory, physically you can lose energy, emotionally you can lose reality, and then spiritually you can lose intimacy. So it's important to keep your heart in a good place, and the state of your heart determines the state of your life, and the same with your faith. Your faith determines your futures. Your faith determines your future. So it's important, just when you're going through those hard times, to surround yourself with positive people, and to like me, keep my faith in Jesus, and knowing that even though I'm going through a hard time, that God is still good. And I may be in a tough situation right now, but the storm is not going to last forever, and I'll still be all right.
So I interrupted you. Mm-hmm. So how did you kind of get back into it? Did you start with kind of bigger items, then start focusing in on the smaller items?
As far as wrestling? Or?
Yeah, as far as wrestling.
It was really slow progression. I spent hours and I spent over 1,000 hours just rehabbing my knee alone, and then just working with Barber's methods, building up my body. And then when the time came when I was ready to get back on the mat, we took it slow, just working on timing, small positions, control. Like Andy probably was upsetting me so many times just because I was ready to go, but he was just telling me, be smart, pace it. This is a marathon, it's not a sprint. Yeah. And so mainly focus on to start getting the controls of everything, and just getting comfortable in a front headlock, getting comfortable holding a high crotch, getting comfortable in a single position, and then from there, fine tuning my technique and my speed, picking up the speed, and going from there. So. Okay.
So what do you want to see out of yourself next weekend? I know you got big goals. What are some of the smaller goals?
Small goals, just to have fun, enjoy it. I want to compete with a smile on my face. A happy wrestler is a great wrestler, so I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. Like the ultimate goal is, no question, to win a world title, but it's a lot of small steps you got to take before that. And I'm not naive into thinking that it's going to happen overnight. It's going to take a lot of work. I had 2 years off the mat, but I have a crazy confidence. I think a lot of times when people face challenges, a lack of faith makes people afraid of reaching challenges, and I believe in myself. And it's not necessarily myself that I believe in, but I believe in the work that God is doing through me. So instead of confidence, I guess you can call it Godfidence. And I'm excited. So I want to see myself have fun. I want to see myself moving my feet, using my hands, and scoring a lot of points. I want to make it fun for the fans. I appreciate everybody that supported me on my journey back, and I want to make it exciting for them. I want to go out and put some points on the board. So fans don't come to see 3-2 matches. If you got to, you got to. But I want to put points on the board.
All right, and you have total confidence that that's what you're gonna do.
I got confidence. Yep.
All right, TJ, thanks.
Thank you.